The tragic mass shooting at a Walmart in El Paso, Texas, a harrowing account of hate, violence, and loss. The words Walmart and El Paso used to evoke images of shopping and family outings, but on August 3, 2019, those names became synonymous with tragedy and loss. In a matter of minutes, a lone gunman took the lives of 22 innocent people and injured 24 others in a mass shooting that shook the nation to its core. This harrowing account of hate, violence, and loss serves as a stark reminder of the urgent need for gun control measures. Join us as we delve into the events leading up to the shooting and its profound aftermath. Welcome to AF Crime, the channel that brings you fascinating crimes all around the world. If you're interested in this kind of content, then this channel is for you. Make sure to like this video, click on the subscribe button, and turn on the notification bell to keep you updated on our recent uploads. Now, let's get right into the video and investigate the tragic mass shooting at a Walmart in El Paso. On August 3, 2019, the entire world was left in absolute shock, dismay, and profound horror when 21-year-old Patrick Crusius, a cold-blooded, merciless, and heartless gunman, unscrupulously embarked on a deadly and senseless mission. With his twisted and diabolical mind brimming with immense and uncontainable hatred, he embarked on a treacherous and perilous journey of over 600 miles from his safe and secure abode in the tranquil and placid city of Allen, Texas, to the bustling, effervescent, and dynamic city of El Paso. In the days and weeks leading up to this unfathomable and tragic crime, Patrick Crusius meticulously and methodically planned every aspect of his attack with chilling precision and a cold and calculating demeanor that was devoid of any semblance of compassion or empathy. His twisted and warped motives, which were driven by a toxic and virulent ideology, were made public for all to see, revealing a disturbing and unsettling glimpse into the dark and dangerous corners of his mind. On the vast and sprawling expanse of the internet, he posted a deeply disturbing and unsettling manifesto that openly and unabashedly supported the Christchurch mosque shootings that had rocked New Zealand only a few short months before. His repugnant and reprehensible views were filled with venomous and hateful rhetoric, which were aimed at spreading fear and inciting violence against innocent and vulnerable communities. As the investigation continued, it became clear that Patrick Crusius had been consumed by a fanatical and delusional worldview that was fueled by a potent mix of bigotry, prejudice, and paranoia. His actions were not only heinous and senseless, but also reflected a disturbing trend of rising extremism and intolerance that is threatening to tear apart the fabric of our society. In his manifesto, he expressed his deep and unwavering hatred towards Hispanic people, condemning them as a scourge and a blight on society, and espousing dangerous and racist beliefs that were both abhorrent and deeply troubling. He spewed venom and vitriol at those he deemed to be his enemies, unleashing a torrent of hate and prejudice that revealed the depths of his depravity and hatred towards those who he saw as different from himself. His words were laced with malice and spite, and his twisted beliefs and ideology were laid bare to all to see. A chilling and sobering reminder of the dangers of extremism and hate. On that peaceful day, the remorseless and heartless shooter, Patrick Crusius, callously and nonchalantly strode into the Walmart superstore, brandishing a cold and deadly AK-47 style assault rifle that glinted in the fluorescent light. The sound of his heavy and ominous footsteps echoed ominously through the store as he scanned the aisles, his eyes devoid of any trace of emotion, seeking out innocent and unsuspecting people to mercilessly mow down with his lethal weapon. With each ruthless and calculated pull of the trigger, the deafening roar of the rifle echoed through the store, sending shoppers scrambling and scurrying for cover. their hearts pounding with sheer terror and intense fear. The piercing and relentless sound of the gunfire reverberated and bounced off the walls, creating a deafening and ear-splitting cacophony that filled the entire store, and the unmistakable and overpowering smell of gunpowder and death hung thick in the air like a heavy and ominous cloud. The once tranquil and peaceful aisles of the Walmart store were abruptly and violently transformed into a bloody and brutal battleground, with innocent and defenseless shoppers caught in the crossfire of the merciless and bloodthirsty Crusius. His hail of bullets rained down without mercy upon his helpless victims, who were simply going about their daily routine of grocery shopping, completely oblivious to the impending and unfathomable danger that lurked in the shadows. In his brutal and unforgiving rampage, he mercilessly and senselessly slaughtered 22 innocent people, leaving behind a trail of destruction, chaos, and unspeakable horror that would forever be etched and ingrained in the hearts and minds of the survivors and their loved ones. Among the deceased were 13 innocent and defenseless Mexican nationals who were tragically and unfairly targeted and singled out solely because of their race, ethnicity, and heritage. Their lives were brutally and senselessly cut short in a cruel and callous act of violence that left their loved ones, friends, and community reeling with shock, despair, and an overwhelming sense of grief and loss. Also among the victims was an elderly and heroic couple whose unwavering and unyielding bravery in the face of danger and adversity was nothing short of awe-inspiring. In a selfless and courageous act of love and sacrifice, they shielded their precious and beloved granddaughter from the hail of bullets that rained down upon them, putting their own lives on the line to protect the ones they cherished most. Their actions were a testament to the human spirit and the enduring power of love and bravery, and their loss was felt deeply and acutely by all who knew them. The aftermath of this heinous and despicable act of violence left the entire community in a state of shock, despair, and overwhelming sadness, with many grappling to come to terms with the senseless and inexplicable loss of so many innocent and precious lives. The air was thick with a palpable sense of grief and mourning as the community came together to mourn the loss of those who had been taken from them far too soon. The once bustling aisles of the Walmart store were now silent and empty as a haunting and eerie reminder of the tragedy that had unfolded just days before. The scars of this horrific event will continue to linger for years to come, a reminder of the fragility of life and the devastating impact that hatred, violence, and bigotry can have on even the most seemingly peaceful and tranquil of communities. After the devastating and horrific mass shooting at the Walmart in El Paso, Texas, on August 3, 2019, the perpetrator of this heinous crime, 21-year-old Patrick Crusius, was apprehended by law enforcement and taken into custody. Crusius was charged with capital murder and hate crimes, marking the beginning of a long and grueling legal process. The reprehensible act that Crusius committed has left an indelible scar on the community and the country as a whole. The authorities investigating the crime found a plethora of evidence indicating that Crusius had meticulously planned his attack. He deliberately chose the Walmart in El Paso, which was situated close to the U.S.-Mexico border and had a significant Hispanic population. As his target, the act of heroism fueled by hate was an attack not only on the innocent victims, but on the entire community. Crusius's assault weapon of choice was an AK-47 style assault rifle, a weapon designed for military use with the capability of firing multiple rounds rapidly. When he entered the Walmart, he embarked on a ruthless killing spree, shooting indiscriminately at innocent shoppers. The brutality of his actions led to the deaths of 22 people and the injuring of 24 others, leaving a trail of devastation and despair in their wake. In conclusion, the El Paso mass shooting was a catastrophic and heart-wrenching event that shook the nation to its very core. The aftermath of this tragedy left countless families and communities struggling to come to terms with the deep and profound loss they had suffered, grappling with a range of complex emotions, including grief, anger, and despair. While justice may have been served in Crusius' arrest and charging, the pain and suffering he caused can never be undone. The sheer magnitude of his heinous and reprehensible act, which claimed the lives of innocent men, women, and children, has left an indelible mark on the El Paso community and the entire nation. It is a stark reminder of the devastating consequences of hate and intolerance, and a call to action for all of us to stand united against such destructive forces. Moving forward, it is up to all of us to work tirelessly towards a future where such atrocities are no longer commonplace. This requires a sustained and concerted effort to address the root causes of hate and intolerance and to promote understanding, compassion, and empathy in our communities. We must be vigilant in our efforts to combat extremism and bigotry in all its forms and to create a world where every individual is valued and respected, regardless of their race, religion, or background. Only then can we hope to prevent such senseless acts of violence from ever occurring again. Did you expect this event to occur in reality? Please feel free to share any thoughts or insights you may have about this case by leaving a comment below. Thanks for watching till the end. Please subscribe to AF Crime for more such videos. Till next time.